Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the first ever VHW house show. VHW's one and only show that can take place, and it will not be live. The reason why VHW as an organization started this show was because we promised in the inaugural episode that there would only be one live show a month. However, due to the positive reception of the first show, as well as myself and the rest of the quote-unquote VHW team, who want to provide you guys with all of the hardcore, non-stop VHW action that you all want, we decided that if there's going to be any way that we do more than one show a month, it would be either super shows or this, which is VHW House Show. It is a non-live VHW taping, essentially. Since it is a taping, that may convey the idea of pre-scripted winners and all that stuff. VHW is the exact same as live, except it's just not live. So, welcome to the first ever VHW House Show. We're excited for you to turn in. We're excited for you to see the carnage, as well as we're going to try our best to keep this edition of VHW shorter than it is on the stream, so then that way it doesn't drag on too long and people aren't forced to watch a 4-hour long show that was not live. Instead, you guys are only gonna get like an hour and a half to an hour long show that is live. Now, before we get into the carnage, the action, and we announce some of the matches that we have booked for tonight, I want to get another thing clear about these matches. Quite obviously, since these are not live, these shows are not booked with live chat booking in mind, so there will not be any fan bookings in VHW house shows, obviously, because there's no chat. So we can't do any live bookings. However, there will be VHW booking matches here that need to be booked to determine what will happen in the next live show. We are going to try to keep title matches out of house show. However, we cannot stop the champions from challenging people to impromptu title matches. That could happen at any time. That could even happen off camera, meaning not even in-house show, not even VHW live. That could be in a dark match, which VHW dark match is going to be a thing, okay? VHW dark matches are essentially crowd shows that we put on for the crowd in the arena, and it will not be recorded or live streamed. And they're going to primarily be used to further storylines, essentially. So that is something that you guys will not see unless there is like a highlight of it that goes up on YouTube, or that appears in a live show explaining some backstory as to what happened in a storyline during a dark match. So there will be VHW dark matches that will not be recorded or live streamed on Twitch, but they will exist. So I'm just letting you know of some of the things that you can see from VHW in the coming months, and maybe possibly years. Hopefully this, VHW takes off and is a successful promotion. Now, for those of you who know and watched it, we appreciate you. However, we're going to take this time to show you guys a promo that the VHW promotion put together to kind of hype up the next VHW live show. As well as, we put it together to hype up the next live show, as well as to also make a special announcement that if you haven't seen this, I don't want to spoil it, but we will be showing you here in a minute. So without further ado, here is the special promo that we have put together to hype up the next VHW live show, and a special announcement. In VHW, anything is possible.
squawky slush.
雪花飘飘，北风萧萧，天地一片苍茫。雪花飘飘，北风萧萧，天地一片苍茫。
But one thing is certain. VHW is about to evolve, get more serious, more impactful, more on the line, and more original.
Hello there, my enemy. Welcome to my punching spree. This is where I lay waste and you'll go home bleeding. Didn't have to be this way. Should have stayed out of the fray. Now you're heading for a beating.
Beat me if you wanna reach me.
But we got stakes for real. We're looking out for the opposition. We don't do this for mass appeal. Don't really blast it still. I put a word in the light of mirror. They want me to lose, but I can't. Mama shed like 1,000 tears. I think we extra weights. Pull up in Mercedes. Next year you gon' see me pull up in the race. All I do is ball hard. Mama told me, boy, make sure you tie your legs. Hey, when I was down bad, boy, I got on my knees and I started to pray. Now I'm breaking bread with my young Betty Wiz. He was a part of the gang. Yo, now he getting paid every single day. Yeah, I was hustling. I could turn an 8 to a 28. Let me show you.
So, ladies and gentlemen, that was the VHW promo. I hope you enjoyed that. So, a lot of people may not understand who Sam Niles is. I realize that there are some more original, before the introduction of the women's division in the promo, I had said that, VHW is about to get more original, where there are a lot more original superstars getting signed to VHW since a couple of local, quote-unquote, local indie promotions have gone under due to the COVID-19 pandemic. One of those promotions, we extended a hand and said that their performers could come join us. We extended their talent and their crew's jobs here at VHW so that they could continue to do what they love and what they're passionate about. And Sam Niles is a huge, huge acquisition, huge. I have a little vignette description here of Sam Niles that I will read for you all now. Sam Niles is a longtime veteran of that indie local promotion, where an accident with her lifelong tag team partner Violet resulted in Violet actually sadly passing away. Violet's old logo is prominently displayed on Sam's left armband as a reminder for what she fights for when she's gonna come to VHW and what she fought for in the indie promotion. Only time will tell if she'll be able to honor Violet's memory. When the local promotion went under, she was the promotion's current women's champion, and she's experienced and a local hero to the former promotion's residents. So she was very over with her former promotion, and she was the top female star within the old promotion. She's even coming into VHW with the old promotion's title. We may be in the talks with somebody else who is holding a title from that promotion. And if we get them in here, how it'll work is if they win VHW's title, we will just unify the indie promotion's title with the VHW title, and they will just use the VHW belts. But know that, you know, if they do come from that promotion with their titles from that promotion and they win the VHW titles, their, I guess, championship reign and streak will be carried over to the VHW title. And they'll just be unified, okay? Championship unification. Sorry, I gotta find my place in the, in the description here. She's definitely a force to be reckoned with by any woman in VHW, and if she does end up winning the local Indie Women's Championship, like I said, it will be unified into the VHW Women's Championship. So, you know, if she, say, wins the Rumble, right, for the Women's Championship, it will be unified, okay? So the Indie Women's Championship will be unified into the VHW Championship. And so for those of you who watch the promotion, you know, the promotional video now or back when it first released, you may be asking yourself, when will VHW Women's Division be, you know, coming out? The next VHW live show. Next VHW live show will be late May. I'm not doing it early May because, you know, on May 9th, I go in for my second COVID-19 vaccine shot, and I want to make sure that I don't get sick. So I've been backstocking a lot of other YouTube content and stuff just in case if I'm unable to stream. So the next VHW live event will be late May, and the date is still to be announced when we get closer to late May. So now on to tonight's show. This is going to be kind of the end of the pre-show, finally. Tonight we have Wheezer. The VHW Xtreme Champion has received a challenge from Laguna, Loire. Now, Laguna, Loire is the father to Squad Leon Hart. Squad Leon Hart being one half of the 8th Fantasy. The same team who competed in the ladder match for the tag titles and lost to Egyptian Dream. Okay. Laguna Loire thinks that Wheezer's victory at the last live show was spoon-fed to him by chat, and he does not think that Carl deserves the title. So he is here to challenge Carl for the title. Now, there is no title shot tonight. However, there is going to be a match between Wheezer and Laguna Loire for the #1 contendership for the title. And if Laguna Loire wins this match, he will be facing Wheezer for the Xtreme Championship 100% indefinitely at the next live show. Also tonight, we have heard from Michael DeSanta, the former VHW champion, and he would like to address Branwen about his win over him, and he stated that Qrow got shit lucky. Qrow caught him off guard, and Qrow smacked the beat down on him when he was not ready. And Michael DeSanta also said that he is not even the most powerful wrestler within his team, Crew 5. And he says that the title will be Crew 5's again. So we are going to have another #1 contenders match. It will be Branwen versus a mystery opponent that Michael DeSanta is handpicking to face him. So we have no idea exactly what member of Crew 5. We don't even know if it is a member of Crew 5. Michael DeSanta has handpicked an opponent for Branwen. We do not know if it is a member of Crew 5, or we do not know if it is an external member who is trying to get the title in the name of Crew 5. Now, normally, under VHW's normal championship rules, there is a rematch clause where the champion who just lost the title, or the championship who retained the title, or the challenger who lost the match, anyone involved in a one-on-one championship match can force a rematch for the title. However, that only works for the parties involved. Since Michael himself is not re-challenging for the title, it is not an official championship match, but he is setting somebody up, so we agreed to do it as a number one contenders match. So if the contender tonight, that Michael DeSanta picks to face Qrow Branwen, defeats Qrow Branwen, then that same competitor will have a shot at the title next match in VHW Live. Okay? So, without further ado, let us go ahead and get into our official matches, okay? So first, we're going to have a distinguishment match between Qrow Branwen and a mystery opponent. We do not know who the mystery opponent is. They have kind of kept us in the dark about who Qrow Branwen is going to be facing. But just know that Michael DeSanta is very adamant and very confident that the opponent that Qrow Branwen is about to face will absolutely slap the shit out of him. Michael DeSanta seems very adamant that whoever he's bringing to the ring with him tonight is going to absolutely whoop Franklin's butt. So I have no clue who it is, but this match will be underway here. Again, I have no clue who this competitor is. Nobody quite has an idea who this competitor is. But yeah, Michael DeSanta apparently called him up, from, you know, the roster. And again, we have no fucking clue who this is gonna be. If I were to hazard a guess, it would be a member from Crew 5. Because Michael said himself that the title will be back in Crew 5's possession. So we have no clue. But we are going to see as the number one contendership match for the VHW title at the next live show is about to happen. So get excited, get pumped up, because here we go. Now I want to remind everyone of what happened last time on VHW Live. Qrow Branwen came out of the woodwork and challenged Michael DeSanta for the championship, and actually won the championship. Alright, so here we go. Our first competitor is about to make their entrance. Oh my god, it is Qrow Branwen, our champion, coming out. Remember, this is a number one contenders match for the VHW title, and we have no clue how this is gonna go, okay? It could go any way. If Qrow Branwen loses this match tonight, he will have to face this mystery opponent again for the championship at the next live event. Qrow's goal here, I believe, is to win this match so that he can make his own challenge for the championship at the next live match. We do not know who that challenge is, but we've heard that he has somebody in mind, alright? Oh my god, it's Franklin Clinton from Crew 5! I knew that it was going to be some competitor from Crew 5, but I had no clue that it was going to be Franklin Clinton himself. Franklin Clinton is making his way to the ring. If Franklin Clinton can win this match, he will be fighting Qrow Branwen for the VHW title. Oh man, this is going to be an incredible matchup, ladies and gentlemen. As well, I've just gotten word that Franklin Clinton is being accompanied to the ring by Michael DeSanta, so he is accompanying Franklin Clinton on his way to the ring here. We'll see if Michael DeSanta being in the ring, or Michael DeSanta being ringside, is going to hinder Qrow Branwen's performance at all. Franklin Clinton looks to be eyeing down the champion, ready to take him out. And ladies and gentlemen, here we go. Qrow Branwen versus Franklin Clinton is underway. Qrow looking to Irish whip Franklin into the corner, hitting him with some vicious knees. We'll see if, oh my god, vicious stomps. Oh my god. Just absolutely just annihilating Franklin there. I'm not sure why our cameras are seeming to have a little malfunction with them speeding up and slowing down a little bit. The last camera update, quote unquote, kind of fucked up some things like some of our, Qrow Branwen goes for a moonsault but misses. It kind of fucks some things up. For example, our Xtreme champion Carl Wheezer as well as Bob the Builder, when they come out to the ring now for some reason, they, for some reason they've decided to wear their overalls under their shirts. That's not how it's supposed to be, but for some reason the latest update fucked that up. Franklin going to the top. A nice elbow drop by Franklin Clinton onto the champion, and Franklin Clinton now feeling in control. He is now feeling like his pinfall here. 1, 2, barely a 2 count. Qrow Branwen's kicking out at 1 3/4. Neither wrestler has gotten a signature move yet. Qrow Branwen with a nice inverted DDT. Nice kick to the back. Telling Franklin Clinton, I earned this title at the last live show. Oh my god, a springboard moonsault off of the turnbuckle. Cover here, and Franklin gets his foot on the rope. Referee sees it immediately and does not even start counting. Another one, but it might be a rope break. Franklin does not reach for the rope, however, he does kick out at a 1 count, slightly later than what Qrow kicked out at. So we can see that they are slowly wearing each other down. Elbows and forearms into the corner, excuse me. Oh! And Franklin with a nice elbow reversal. A nice belly to belly. Planting him on the mat. He's going to pick him up again. Ladies and gentlemen, Franklin does have a signature and Qrow does have a finisher. And now Franklin has a finisher. So far, we have not seen Michael DeSanta interfere in this match once, which is very nice. Cover attempt here. Qrow kicks out at 2.5. Like I said prior to this matchup, Qrow really wants to win this. He does not want to deal with Crew 5. Crew 5 definitely have a vendetta against him. And it looks like Franklin's going for a crossface here. Will Qrow tap? Qrow does not submit. Qrow manages to wriggle his way out of it. Oh, Franklin with a vicious neck breaker. Let's see if this is it here. 1, 2, 3. Franklin Clinton does win this matchup. Ladies and gentlemen, Franklin Clinton has won this matchup for Crew 5. So now what does this mean? Well, this means that late May, when the next VHW live show happens, Franklin Clinton will be facing Qrow Branwen for the championship. This is a match that you guys should definitely be pumped for. All right. Ladies and gentlemen, that was the first matchup for the night. What a ridiculous outcome. I was not expecting Franklin Clinton to be able to put that one away there. So Franklin Clinton will be facing Qrow Branwen for the VHW title at the next live show. It seems like Michael DeSanta definitely kept himself out of the match and paid respect to the to the rules of the match there. I know that sometimes when managers accompany their teammates to the ring, it can get a little muddy and a little messed up, but we're lucky that that time it did not, and that everything went smoothly. So, like I had said twice previously, this will be the last time I mention it, next VHW live show, Qrow Branwen will be facing Franklin Clinton of Crew 5 for the VHW title in a one-on-one match. Alright, so our second match for the night is going to be another #1 Contenders match. This time, for the Xtreme Championship. So, ladies and gentlemen, while we are setting up that next match, I want to let you guys know that there's going to be a lot of narrative passed around when it comes to these new superstars that do not, or these new wrestlers that do not have pre-established, characterizations within other media. So, if you could be generous and, there's certain narratives that I'd like to set out to make more entertainment in VHW. So, if you could just do me a favor and, either fall in line with it. I always want you to express your own, opinions and formulate your own things, but if we could kind of stick on the same line, that would be cool. Because, I have some big things planned, and if it goes well, it'll be awesome. So, ladies and gentlemen, our next match is about to be underway. Laguna Loire versus Qrow Wheezer. This matchup is hopefully going to be an amazing one. Excuse me. So far on our match card, next, VHW live show, we have the title match between Branwen and Franklin Clinton. Excuse me, I forgot his name for a minute. I can't even lie. Now we're going to see if the next VHW live show will be Laguna Loire versus Qrow Wheezer. So it looks like our matchup's about to be underway. And who's coming out to the ring first? I believe it is no one other than Laguna Loire making his way to the ring. Now, Laguna Loire is the father to Squall Leonhardt, a very decorated superstar in VHW so far, fought very valiantly for the tag titles. I believe 8th Fantasy was one of the two tag teams that held control of the ring during the ladder match the longest. And that ring control is exactly why Egyptian Dream wants to face Social Credit for a contendership match tonight, because they believe that Social Credit's performance during that ladder match was very good. Same with Qrow Wheezer. He saw Laguna's performance in the Royal Rumble and thought of him as a worthy opponent to face for the VHW Xtreme Championship. And here he is, ladies and gentlemen, the Xtreme Champion, Qrow Wheezer, making his way down to the ring. Now, as you can see, due to newly developed camera glitch updates, the overalls do not go over their shirts anymore. It does not affect Qrow that much. Qrow Wheezer is still Qrow Wheezer. We all love him. But, yeah, definitely hit Bob the Builder way harder. He might be off of VHW programming for a bit. Qrow Wheezer still making his way to the ring. Some nice trivia about the VHW Xtreme Championship. We had to order a brand new belt. We had to slap the plates on a new strap because Qrow Wheezer is such a wide fellow. And we ordered the largest strap we could for the VHW Championship, Xtreme Championship, and it still did not fit him. So there's actually some fiber wire tied between some holes in the back that he ties to his back. Because if you look at the title, you can see that it still does not quite fit around him correctly. Alright, and this matchup is underway, ladies and gentlemen. Qrow Wheezer versus Laguna Loire. Qrow Wheezer just using his power, his strength, and his weight just to throw Laguna around. A nice spinning head punch to Laguna. Look at the strength on Qrow Wheezer. Just absolutely dominating Laguna here. Again, the absolute strength of Qrow Wheezer. Just absolutely planting him into the mat. Oh my god. Carl Wheezer going to work on Laguna. Right now, Carl has all of the momentum in the world to make this matchup happen. Oh, and Laguna gets a quick sucker punch to Carl's gut. Laguna giving him a flurry of punches into the corner. What's Laguna thinking of here? He's going up to the middle rope. Oh my god, a vicious guillotine choke up in the corner. Laguna going for an early cover here. 2.5 Carl kicked out at. Laguna cannot believe that the match did not end this early. See what's going on here. Carl again showing his strength, dropping Laguna on the top rope. Looks like Carl's looking for a power bomb. Oh, vicious power bomb. Let's see if Laguna can reach for the ropes. He's not reaching for the ropes, and it's 2.5. Both competitors seem to be at the same level here in terms of their durability and how much punishment they've sustained. Nice kick to the gut by Laguna. Smashing Laguna's back over his knee and holding it there to really put in the pain. Carl now giving his own little flurry of punches. Huge move by Carl. Oh my god, the strength of Carl Wheezer again into the military press. Just absolutely a behemoth of a man here in the ring. Now remember, keep in mind, Laguna called Carl out on this actually. I believe I said earlier that Carl saw Laguna's performance in the Royal Rumble cover here. Kicked out at 1. Carl saw Laguna's performance in the Royal Rumble, but that is actually what influenced Carl to accept the challenge. Oh, horrible powerbomb. That is what influenced Carl to accept the challenge by Laguna to even agree to this match. However, Laguna was the one that actually perpetuated the challenge. Oh my god. Absolutely brutal Carl with these power bombs. Carl is delivering power bomb after power bomb on Laguna's helpless corpse. Absolutely crazy back suplex clothesline there, and 2 3/4. Carl is pissed. Laguna lasted for 2 3/4. It looks like Carl is setting up for it. End of days on Laguna. And a fast count, 1, 2, 3, and Carl Wheezer defeats Laguna Loire. It seems like Laguna is not going to be contending against Carl for the VHW Xtreme Championship at the next live show. Laguna Loire blew his opportunity to get the Prime VHW Mid-Card Championship. He absolutely threw in that matchup. He could not defeat the powerful, the mighty Carl Wheezer. What an intense #1 contenders match there, ladies and gentlemen. Absolutely brutal. So, it looks like Laguna Loire is not gonna be facing Carl Wheezer in the next VHW live show. Wow, what an absolute surprise. I definitely thought that Laguna Loire was going to put up a better bout in that match. I thought he was going to put up a better fight. But evidently, Laguna did not have what it took to beat Carl Wheezer. Carl Wheezer absolutely laid the smackdown on Laguna there. I can't even lie. That is one of the worst smackdowns I've seen in VHW to date. That was pretty fucking brutal. But, ladies and gentlemen, our next matchup is about to be underway. We have the crowd favorite Egyptian Dream versus Social Credit. Now, again, Egyptian Dream looked at Social Credit's performance they looked back at the tapes and realized that Social Credit put up a very, very good fight in that ladder match. They controlled the ring for most of that match alongside Task Force 141 a little bit. Egyptian Dream was actually the only tag team that didn't have a consistent hold on the ring in control during that match. So, Egyptian Dream recognized this and decided to challenge Social Credit to a match. And here is Social Credit. Speaking of Social Credit, so Egyptian Dream actually reached out to Social Credit to put this match together. So Social Credit is ecstatic. If Social Credit can win this tag match versus Egyptian Dream, they will be facing Egyptian Dream at the next VHW live show for the tag team titles, which is huge. That is huge. If Social Credit can win this match and win at the next live show, it will be a huge victory for China, really. Ladies and gentlemen, now introducing the tag champions. It's Egyptian Dream, Dio Brando and Jotaro Kujo, your VHW tag team champions, making their way to the ring here tonight. They're looking pumped up. They're looking ready to beat these guys into the ground. Egyptian Dream has a point to prove, and they're looking to prove it here tonight, that they are the premier VHW tag team champions. They have absolutely no competition in this tag division, and they want to make that abundantly clear tonight. If they can beat Social Credit tonight, that will make everybody in the tag division of men's VHW question whether if they're even worthy or if they should even go for the titles. So here we go, Social Credit versus Egyptian Dream, and this match is underway. Looks like we're starting with The Walk and Dio in the ring. Dio going for a brutal lifting knee to the chest. The Walk looking to get some offense here. Gut buster, absolutely brutal. Looks like they're trading moves, just slightly different. The Walk sends Dio over the ropes, and it looks like John Cena is also getting in on the action. Now, as a reminder of how the rules of a tag match work, once you are outside of the ring, both competitors can attack. All competitors can brawl outside of the ring, but once they are in the ring, it is only the two legal men that are allowed to beat the shit out of each other. The Walk with just some rapid punches. The Walk looking to get Dio back into the ring so that they do not get a count-out disqualification. Keep in mind, this is not for a title, so there is no championship advantage. If there is a count-out, meaning if Dio or Jotaro get counted out, it counts as a win for Social Credit, and they do get their title shot at the next live show. And that is also vice versa. If The Walk or John Cena get counted out, they do not get their title shot at the next live show, and another tag team will compete for the title at the live show. A hot tag is made to John Cena. John Cena is now in the match. Accidentally hits his teammate there. The Walk getting in the way, taking that grapple from Jotaro, which allows John Cena to get some offense in, bouncing Jotaro off the ropes. I didn't even notice that Jotaro and Dio tagged out, to be honest. Looks like The Walk is back in, fighting Jotaro. Jotaro getting dragged into the corner, and his face just bouncing off of that turnbuckle pad. Nice reversal by Jotaro. A springboard forearm, which misses. The Walk's going up to the top rope. Dio looking to interfere, but the ref says no. The Walk looks like he's trying to, get as much momentum as possible. Throwing Jotaro into the corner. Looks like they're tagging in for a double team move here. The team cohesion by Social Credit seems to be unmatched in VHW. Jotaro gets the hot tag onto Dio. Now Dio is the legal man, an amazing sidekick to the head of John Cena. and Dio just raining in those punches. It seems like Egyptian Dream have kind of a complicated team vibe. Dio and Jotaro work well together as a team. However, if they were on Facebook, their status would be "It's complicated." Beautiful flying springboard forearm by Dio. Dio looking for the cover. Jotaro coming in to stop the walk. However, the walk didn't move. The walk and John Cena are very intertwined with each other. They know each other inside and out. They know how they operate. The walk was very confident. Didn't even need to hop into the ring because he knew that John Cena would kick out. Dio putting on a show here for the live crowd here tonight. Dio tagging in a Jotaro. Now, Egyptian Dream is spending a lot of time showboating here. So much so that Dio actually has a signature. Jotaro's working on it for himself. John Cena also has a signature, though, however. Nice springboard moonsault. And it looks like we got a cover here. Kicked out at 1. John Cena's still got a lot of fight left in him. So, Jotaro and Dio are spending a lot of time showboating, but what their strategy should be is they want to try to keep each... Oh, Dio hitting a signature forearm. And Egyptian Dream take it away. The walk did nothing to help John Cena there. Absolutely nothing to help John Cena there. What an absolute failure on Egyptian Dream's part. On Social Credit's part. But Egyptian Dream, again, wins the match, and it looks like they will be facing a different set of competitors in the next VHW live show, it looks like. Which is just absolutely crazy. I thought the Social Credit had way more of a shot there than they displayed. Social Credit, I guess, just wasn't in the headspace to win tonight, which is interesting. Normally, Social Credit has one of the best team compositions in the entirety of VHW, and they just seemed to kind of throw that away for whatever happened. That was crazy. All of these matches tonight have been quite short. There's been no there's been a lot of these matches have been honestly kind of downright disappointing. A lot of these I was expecting some winners, some different winners and some different losers, but man, Social Credit just did not seem into it there. So just to recap on our booking here, we had a non-title match between Qrow, Branwen, and Franklin Clinton. It ended up being, and Franklin Clinton actually won. So we're gonna have he won the distinguishment match. So we're gonna have a title match at the next live show: Qrow, Branwen versus Franklin Clinton for the VHW title. I'm not sure if that's going to be the last main event of the live show or the second to last show or match of the show, but that will be the men's main event of the next VHW live show. It's Qrow, Branwen versus Franklin Clinton. Our second match was Carl Wheezer versus Laguna, Loire, and Carl Wheezer absolutely mobbed the floor with Laguna, Loire. Just absolutely decimated him. Laguna barely got any offense in. Carl just absolutely shat on him hard. And then, as we just saw there, it was the number 1 contenders match for the tag title, Social Credit versus Egyptian Dream. Just an absolute, disappointment. Social Credit was going into that match with so much heat, so much fire, so much passion. They wanted to win so bad, and they just choked it at the very end. I would like to say that they did their country, China, a disservice in that matchup. I would like to reinforce the statement as well that even though this is not live, I still let the competitors fight each other. I have no input on how these matchups actually turn out. So, I'll let you in on a little trade secret. If I were playing, the camera would show a little Y button prompt above the head of whoever I am controlling. So that kind of gives you a bit of a bit of solidarity that I am not interfering with these matches with my own input. So, ladies and gentlemen, I have just received word that Carl Wheezer is disappointed with his match with Laguna Loire. He is disappointed in the match that he saw between Egyptian Dream and Social Credit. He has what's good for business in his best interests at heart. And he has decided to challenge tonight Venom to an Extreme Rules Extreme Championship match. The rules of the Extreme Championship are that every bout for the title is an Extreme Rules match. It has to be. The number one contendership matches do not have to be Extreme Rules. The champion can decide, the champion and the challenger can agree on if the contentmanship match is Extreme Rules or not. And in that case, Laguna Loire did not want it to be an Extreme Rules match. He wanted to beat Qrow clean with no weaponry before their championship bout. However, Laguna dropped the ball hard. So, Qrow's disappointed. He wants an Extreme Rules match. And he is calling out Venom for the championship. This is not, a contenmanship match. Wheezer is putting the title on the line tonight versus Venom. And I'm getting a statement in just now that Carl is saying that he is putting the championship on the line because of Venom's... he's putting the championship on the line because of Venom's performance in the Hell in a Cell match, actually. Carl is so disappointed. Carl feels like Laguna Loire challenged Carl, and Carl begrudgingly said yes. Carl did not want to face Laguna Loire for the contentmanship. He did not see Laguna Loire as a worthy enough opponent. However, he saw Venom and Batman's Hell in a Cell match, and even though Venom lost, he saw the ferocity and the power that Venom put on display during that match, how he slammed Batman into the cage, and how he really used the cell to be a weapon, right? He wants to see how good Venom is at handling weapons. So Wheezer wants to put the Extreme Championship on the line tonight against Venom. Ladies and gentlemen, do not go anywhere and get excited, because we have Wheezer versus Venom for the Extreme Championship. This is 110% a championship match happening at House Show. I do not like, personally, the idea that a championship match is occurring at House Show, but we cannot deny the champions their right to defend their title. VHW rules state that the champion, upon their prerogative, can defend the title anytime they want, even off camera at a dark match. We highly work to prevent that from happening, but it can happen. And ladies and gentlemen, Venom looks like he is making his way to the ring. Again, Venom was challenged by Carl for this match. Carl may be making a mistake tonight. Carl may be feeling a little too confident about that win over Laguna, and he is challenging the symbiote Venom to an Extreme Championship match. And this may be an Extreme Rules Championship match, and Carl may either be proving himself as the most dominant mid-card champion in VHW, or he may be making a mistake trying to face the symbiote Venom. And there is our champion right now, making his way to the ring, taking his time, soaking in the environment, getting his laughs in. He is ready. He looks ready. Venom is a competitor that always looks ready. He is a tall, muscular alien from another planet who is just absolutely ready to obliterate his opponents whenever needed. Look at him. Symbiotic tendrils flying. They say that the tendrils on a symbiote indicate extreme emotion. If a symbiote becomes so emotional that they cannot contain their emotions, the tendrils start flying. And ladies and gentlemen, Venom looks ready. He looks pumped. He looks like he wants to eat Qrow alive. And that does not look good for the Xtreme champion, I must admit. Qrow may have bitten off more than he can chew in this matchup. Let me know in the comments down below, before this matchup takes place, who you think is going to go to the next VHW live event as Xtreme champion. I cannot wait to see this Extreme Rules match get underway. Venom is looking ready. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, moving on to our champion for the night, Wheezer. Now, this may be a mistake on Wheezer's part. Wheezer just underwent a contendership match not even 10 minutes ago, 20 minutes ago. He, he's a little tired. He just went through a match, so I'm not sure if this is a wise idea by Qrow. If I were Qrow, my strategy would be to just absolutely just go ham on Venom. I mean, you cannot let Venom have a moment to recuperate. Venom is a competitor that you just cannot let loose. The minute that Venom is let to his own devices and he can head out to the outside of the ring and get a weapon, Venom is vicious. He will absolutely attempt to murder Qrow with those weapons. Qrow has a big task ahead of him. And the thing is I'm not even sure if Qrow is aware of the task that he put himself to conquering. Venom in the background is looking like he wants to absolutely devour Qrow. I don't know if Venom sees Qrow as a worthy opponent or just a giant side of ham at Thanksgiving dinner. And we're about to find out how much of a threat Venom actually poses to Qrow. This is for, again, the VHW Extreme Championship, which I can't believe Qrow is just willing to put the championship on the line. Venom is looking pumped up. There we have Venom, the symbiote, and Wheezer, the current Extreme champion. This is insane. Ladies and gentlemen, the Extreme Championship is on the line. Two competitors are squaring up. And this match for the championship is underway. Keep in mind, this is an Extreme Rules match. Venom looking to get some offense here. Oh my god. Crazy tilt-a-whirl. Venom looking to put it away early. Venom almost getting a 2 count right off the bat. Venom is not screwing around. Venom wants this championship very badly, but with that failed pinfall attempt early, it looks like Qrow is able to get Venom up off his feet and just hold him around for a long, drawn-out, lifted suplex, showing Venom that he is indeed a dominant, powerful competitor. However, Qrow is a very large man, and we do not know how much muscle mass he has under all of that blubber. However, Venom is looking dominant and powerful, getting that heel DDT in. 1, 2. Venom now gets Qrow to a 2. Venom going to the top rope, looking to fly. A devastating elbow onto Qrow's back. Again, Wheezer just tired from his previous match. He is struggling to get up here, it seems. Venom looking for a springboard crossbody and hits Qrow as he's trying to get up. Venom is just getting all kinds of stuff here. Venom looking for a submission, trying to work on Qrow's head. You know, he did so much damage to his back, he's trying to get Qrow's back thrown out. However, Qrow grabs his ankle and reverses it. Qrow looking to get some offense here. Venom does have a signature and a finisher already. Inverted power slam. Qrow going for a pinfall here. That's only a 1 count. Qrow is looking frustrated and tired. Qrow looking for a weapon, maybe realizing that issuing this challenge was a mistake. Oh my god, and Venom going for... Venom just bringing the back of Qrow down on that kendo stick that Qrow pulled out. Qrow grabbing Venom's leg, however, for a nice reversal. And then Venom again reversing by kicking Qrow in the head. Wheezer may have bit off more than he can chew here tonight, ladies and gentlemen. Excuse me. What's Venom thinking of doing here? Venom's actually walking away to get back into the ring. Looks like both competitors are getting back in the ring. Oh my god, a vicious... Oh my god! Oh my god! Venom won the VHW Extreme Championship! He did not need weapons. Venom just proved that he did not need weapons. Venom is actually the VHW Extreme Champion. He's very confident about it. Oh my god. Venom is going into the next live show as Extreme Champion. Oh my god. Wheezer threw the championship away. He threw it away. He treated it as garbage. Venom is holding that championship high as the winner. Oh my god. I'm absolutely speechless. I am absolutely speechless, ladies and gentlemen. Venom is walking away from VHW House Show as the fucking Extreme Champion. He is going into the next VHW live event as the VHW Champion. Or VHW Extreme Champion, excuse me. Oh my god. Holy shit. That is intense. Ladies and gentlemen, that is just insanity. That is intense. Holy shit. Well, ladies and gentlemen, there is the VHW Extreme Championship, and Venom just stole it. It's gone. He just absolutely stole it from Wheezer. Just absolutely insane. I cannot believe that happened. Holy shit. Oh my god. Holy shit. Well, good lord. So we're coming out of VHW House Show tonight with Franklin Clinton versus Branwen being booked for the next live show. Laguna Loire actually absolutely threw his opportunity at the Extreme Championship, and Wheezer absolutely dominated him. But Wheezer misjudged Venom's power and gave him a title match here at the end and got obliterated. Qrow did not realize that he was outmatched and out-energized. Qrow did not realize that his energy was just absolutely at the lowest point possible. Oh my god. Qrow misjudged his own abilities and threw it away. He picked up the title by his thumb and pointer finger, held it over the trash can, and played fucking Russian roulette with it. He's like that kid who's like holding his phone like that over a drainage ditch and going, and you know what? He fucking dropped the phone, or in this case, the title. He dropped the title, and Venom was waiting, lurking in the depths of the dumpster to pluck that title out of his hands as soon as he let go of it. Oh my god. Social Credit could not overcome Egyptian Dream. And Egyptian Dream will be facing a different tag team at the next VHW live show. And I believe I just received word that the next tag team that Egyptian Dream will face for the titles at the next live show will be 8th Fantasy. Ladies and gentlemen, the tag titles will be on the line at the next VHW live show, 8th Fantasy versus Egyptian Dream for the tag titles. It seems like backstage, Egyptian Dream were walking around. Dio kind of, was touting like, ho, we are the champions. And 8th Fantasy didn't like that. 8th Fantasy proposed a challenge to them, and they accepted. So, ladies and gentlemen, next live show, it'll be 8th Fantasy versus, the Egyptian Dream for the tag titles, as well as we'll have Franklin Clinton versus Qrow Branwen for the title. And Venom will face somebody. We have yet to hear if Wheezer is going to exercise the rematch clause for the title at the next live event, or if somebody else is going to step up and challenge Venom for the title. We have no clue at the next live event. So, yeah. But again, the next VHW live event will be also the debut of the women's division. So how that's gonna happen is we will have a ladder match again for the women's tag titles. That ladder match, by the way, will be 3 teams instead of 4. I believe that the 4-team ladder match that the men had last VHW ran on too long. We actually went over time for that, specifically. So, we're going to reduce it to 3 tag teams from the women's division are going to be fighting for the tag titles in a ladder match. 3 teams in a ladder match. I believe we can do that. Or was it 3 teams last time? Hold on. Yeah, an 8... Yeah, so 6... It'll be a 6-woman ladder match for the tag titles at VHW live show. Then we will be doing the 20-woman Royal Rumble to crown the VHW Women's Champion. And then we'll have any sort of, women's clapback, battles. We'll have the title match. It'll probably be either a fatal 4-way or a triple threat. We're not sure quite yet. For the women's mid-card title, which has yet to be revealed as well. So, we're holding on to these titles. We're waiting for, we're waiting for the live show to reveal the titles. And, so yeah, that has been VHW House Show. We have one more announcement to make, and that is July of 2022 will be VHW's first official live-only show. So other promotions will have dark matches. They will have house shows. They will have their main televised event, which is kind of like what VHW's live events are like. However, VHW's equivalent to a pay-per-view will be a VHW live-only show. What that means is that show will only be broadcast to twitch.tv/VerveXP, and that's where it will stay. I will make the event a highlight, meaning that it will stay on Twitch indefinitely, and there will only be specific highlights from the event that will make it to YouTube. The full event will not be uploaded to YouTube. If you want to watch the first official VHW live only event in July, you're gonna have to go to twitch.tv/VerveXP. And only highlights of matches will be shown on YouTube. So keep that in mind. If you are somebody who cannot make it to the first official VHW live only show, and you want to see the matches in full, you have to be there live or go to twitch.tv/VerveXP and watch it after it happens. That is the only way you can see it. It will be a live only event. Eventually, over time, there might be full matches cut and uploaded to the YouTube channel from a live-only show, but that will only be live. Your only chance to watch it will be live when it happens. So make sure that you guys are there live, okay? I don't have a date for it. Just know that it is coming July 2022 is going to be VHW's first official live-only event. And yeah, that's all the announcements and all the things that we have done. Thank you all so much for watching VHW House Show. Like I said, it's exactly like the live events, just only 4 to 5 matches are ever booked, and it'll be shorter, and it'll only be a recording. So thank you guys so much for watching. I appreciate it. I have been your commentator, Verve. Thank you so much for watching. Late May, a date will be announced. An official, actual date and time will be announced when we get later in the month of May. However, I'm not sure if I will get sick or how long I will be sick from my second COVID shot. So I obviously don't want to do this while I'm sick or I lost my voice or anything. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. I appreciate it. And I hope to see you at the next VHW live event where Qrow Branwen will defend his title versus Franklin Clinton. Venom will defend the Xtreme Championship versus an unknown opponent. We don't know if it'll be Wheezer exercising his claws or not. And we will see Egyptian Dream face off against 8th Fantasy for the tag titles. Debut of the women's division. The women's main title will be on the line. The women's mid-card title will be on the line. And the tag team titles will be on the line for their inaugural champions. Ladies and gentlemen, you should not miss this for the world. I'll see you at the next VHW live event. Bye-bye.